Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello there people, welcome back to Global Happenings today. Finally, the leadership of Labour Party has been strangled out of the hand of Julius Abure, the controversial national chairman. Call it controversial considering the fact that his emergence as the elected national chairman was through and call it an unapproved convention that was held some time ago in the month of March. Because of that particular leadership crisis, a lot of people have cross-carpeted to other parties. Some feel that they cannot, work with Julius Abure, considering the fact that there's so much crisis around him. Because of that, some of the key stakeholders, the likes of the sole governor of Labour Party, who is a governor of Abia State, alongside Peter Obi, decided to have a stakeholder meeting. Interestingly, Julius Abure was invited for that meeting, but from all indication, he wasn't in attendance, and a new decision has been taken, and you're going to hear names right away. Now, according to the news, the Labour Party has appointed Senator Esther Nenadi Usman as the chairman of its caretaker committee. Usman's appointment was announced during a stakeholder meeting held in Umuahia, Abia State capital, on Wednesday. The new leadership is saddled with rescuing the party from its current leadership crisis. Senator Usman, a former Minister of Finance and representative of Kaduna South Senatorial District from 2011 to 2015, will lead the 29-member committee tasked with reorganizing the party and setting it on a path to electoral success. The committee has 90 days to complete its assignment, which includes organizing a convention to elect new leadership from the ward to the national stage. Immediate Power Senate Minority Deputy Leader Senator Darlington Nwokocha from Abia Central would serve as the secretary of the committee. The meeting was hosted by Governor Alex Otti. It was attended by top party officials, including presidential candidate Peter Obi, his running mate Dati Ahmed, Senator Victor Ome, and Lagos State gubernatorial candidate Vivo. Wow, this is quite interesting, I must say. And there have been other updates coming from, Labour Party. One of it is that one of their chairmen in Benue State had been killed. And we also heard about the reaction of the Labour Party gubernatorial candidate in Imo State declaring his unsatisfaction in respect to the outcome of the Supreme Court case. But guess what? That's not what we are looking. Meanwhile, the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, and his loyalists had before now decided to boycott the stakeholder meeting convened by Abia State Governor Alex Otis. And this move came after Peter Obi, the party presidential flag bearer, supported Otis' initiative. A source close to Abure's camp confirmed that none of the National Working Committee members would attend the meeting, citing Abure's warning against meddling in party's administration. The source questioned the legitimacy of Otis summoning a meeting without Abure's approval. Effort to reach Labour Party officials, including the National Publicity Secretary and National Working Committee members, were unsuccessful. However, another National Working Committee member confirmed their absence via a text message. The development follows a dispute between Abure and Oti over the latter's attempt to convene a National Executive Council meeting to dissolve party executive. Abure rejected Otis' move, leading the governor to rebrand the meeting as stakeholders meeting. The meeting scheduled for today, which has already held, it took place in Umuahia. This is interesting. None of the National Working Committee members were in attendance, which means they had an idea of what was going to be discussed. But however, though they are not around, what was supposed to be done was done. My colleagues in the house, looking at all this Baha, what do you think the future of Labour Party will be? Do you think it's going to be from one legal case to another, or do you think that at a point Abure will have to succumb, considering the fact that the stakeholders have made a strong decision?
The drama has begun already. Maybe as we're looking at PDP, we're looking at LP with the legal tussle. Don't forget that even Abure himself is a legal practitioner, so he understands the dynamics. Don't also forget that at the beginning, Arambabi had actually talked about the issue of impersonation. The likes of Alex Otti do not have the power whatsoever to call or schedule for any of those meetings. Of course, God so kind, they were wise enough to change their name. Now, I also feel that Abure, for whatever reasons, have refused to let go of the power he's holding. Now, if you feel that you're popular enough, you should have tested your popularity. Now, we have a legal case before now, where the likes of Arambabi, during the build-up of the LP election, kept on talking about how the issue of Abure is not supposed to be the national chairman, that was supposed to be, there's supposed to be a papa. Then, towards the end, we heard some likes of Callistus coming in and said, no, even before the time of Papa and Arambabi, before not to talk of Abure, it was actually him. So now adding to it now with Abure in the picture, and they are now scheduling the caretaker committee. Abure may decide not to react so much as of anything for now because he has really nothing to lose per se. He may wait till 2026 and begin to say that the stakeholder meeting that brought in the CTC chairman, and at the end of the day that he didn't hand over properly and they cut short of his, and the process begins. But if you ask me, those that matter attended the meeting. And if you also ask me, I also believe that it is wrong, fundamentally and party-wise, for the South to hold the presidential candidate and still the South to still hold the national chairman. Normally, for equity and equity and fair share, they should have allowed the northerner to hold as the chairman, and of course the person of Peter Obi or whoever it is that's going to be the presidential candidate as a southerner. But Abure believes that this party belongs to him, literally speaking, and all that. And some persons are, in a hush-hush tone, insisting that Abure is sitting on that seat because there have been a lot of allegation and counter-allegation on the misappropriation of funds, and he doesn't want to give account of a lot of people have come out on that matter. But whatever the case is, I don't see Abure going down without a fight. Coupled with the fact that is coming from Alex Otti, I see him literally, if they don't allow him have his way, and as a lawyer, he may literally want even Alex Otti not to get another shot at being a second tenure governor of Abia State. It's going to be a dicey one, but it's a decision that must be taken. If you really want to rule Nigeria, you must start from the party level. There has to be some level of decorum in the party.
Wow, and that's quite interesting. Now, one of the things that is most notable about this case is the fact that during the convention, there were a lot of things that had happened. And what happened during that time was the fact that Abure decided to change the venue of the convention without informing anybody. Now, the convention actually held without so many people being in attendance. And because of that, it was considered, null and void by so many stakeholders. But come on, they were like, it doesn't matter, it has held and all of that. But come on, we need to have a meeting to discuss all of this. He was still playing hanky-panky that I'm the national chairman and all of that. I feel that with the situation of things right now, the next thing Peter Obi should do is to go and get a legal backing for this move that they have taken, presenting so many things. Because if he does not do that, it's going to be difficult to kick Abure alongside the National Working Committee out. And don't also forget, as we are talking, there's a case like this that had happened some time ago in PDP, in Rivers State precisely, where APC, Tony Okocha was brought in as the CTC chairman. But even as he was brought in as the CTC chairman, the other guys, Beke, did not even finish. Emeka Beke did not even finish his own tenure. So when they took the case to court, it was done in favor of Beke. But the case of Labour Party seems to be different because, number one, the convention that even brought about their emergence was invalidated by every member, considering the fact that I think INEC was not there during that period. So many members were not informed about it and all of that. So I feel that we are in for another long legal battle in Labour Party. Some people may call Peter Obi at this point an ingrate because it was actually a brother that brought it in. But come on, what must be done right must be done right. And it should be done speedily. That sanitization is very important because a lot of people have walked out of Labour Party because of it. We'd like to leave it there. Let's meet our conversation and talk.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global